Hi guys, my name is Laurie Brown. Let's talk. Let's talk about being lonely. I feel like I'm lonely because I'm going through the biggest transformation in my entire life. It's not like the outside world has completely changed, so now I've got to adapt to it. It's more that the inside world inside of me has changed to the point where I now physically feel like I need to change my environment a bit more. And it's a real process because I feel like people have such a lack of understanding about what I'm going through, but then at the same time I'm not really telling anyone what I'm going through. And I feel like I'm in a beautiful space at the moment with my life, right? I'm able to manage things in a better way and I feel joyful. My relationship with God is becoming more of a priority. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you. So I'm in a space where I'm growing, and because I've been such a people pleaser, I'm finding it difficult to have conversations more so now, because before I used to suppress my opinions, but now I kind of feel like I want to voice them. Maybe it's because I'm valuing myself more, or maybe because I'm becoming more of myself, where other people's perspectives are not my perspective anymore. I used to be a bit of a chameleon when it came to relationships in general, and I'm changing. And it could grate on some people, but I know it's not a bad thing. I know it's growth and development, and it's not arrogance. But one thing I've understood is that you attract people in your life for a reason, and sometimes those reasons may not be good, but at the time that dynamic worked. But as you get older, or as you get wiser, or you go through things, you change, and so it shifts that dynamic and it becomes uncomfortable for everyone. So that's why friendships and relationships sort of like they break up, because you've got this new outlook on life. If you are going through something similar, just know that you're not alone, and I feel like we're in a space where it's okay for it to be a bit uncomfortable. Sometimes it's hard to tell people what you're going through because you know they're not going to understand, and maybe it's the group of people that you're hanging out with, and maybe you feel like you need to be catapulted into a new dimension or a new way of life because you're kind of sick and tired of being where you are now in this space. And so the transition from the space that you're in to the place you want to be is quite difficult, because you're almost trying to accommodate the people that you're around whilst you're changing. I just want to encourage you and let you know that I'm proud of you for where you are right now, because it is uncomfortable. However, you know what you're trying to do. You know what you're trying to do and achieve, and you just need to make sure you have the right resources and people around you. I say resources as a primary thing, because without understanding, because without actually being in the position that we need to be in, it's going to be very hard for us to grow towards the people that would help us along our journey in a more beneficial way. And when I say beneficial way, I don't mean like you're using people, but you want to be aligned with people who are like-minded, right? And sometimes you can't do that with your surroundings, with your current surroundings. You have to let go of the comfort of the relationship being priority and hang on to the priority of what you're trying to achieve, and let everything else be secondary, because you want to be able to see something through. If you don't see something through, you're going to have resentment towards other people and start blaming them, when really it was your decision to make in the first place. And everything that we do is ultimately our decision. No one really has control over our own decisions. People can manipulate us, and they can manipulate us and they can convince us to change our minds, but it's us who will come to that determination and to that agreement, because we've decided to tell ourselves a different story, maybe even a lie in some cases, to make sure that we are doing what they say. You hear this? Ah, God save me. So yeah, no, he's a good boy, but honestly, I shouldn't be doing this right now. Okay, guys. Anyways, on that note, let me stop this video here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.